Can't believe it's already time for another Vegas Movie Studio iteration. 15 is here and going strong. If you follow the releases of Pro and Movie Studio, the first thing you'll notice is that Movie Studio 15 follows some of the visual conventions and changes that Pro already introduced. Movie Studio is the consumer version of Vegas Pro and carries with it all the intuitive tools and most of the powerful abilities as Pro. I'm about to outline the differences in detail in another video, but this pared down version packs a punch for the price. As someone who creates video constantly and has done it in an academic and professional environment and uses Pro regularly, I still feel very enabled by this software. Even with the layout changes, if you've used older versions, you'll find your way around pretty quickly. If you're new, they've got a quick start dashboard and show me how buttons. Just because the software is easier to figure out than other comparable nonlinear editors doesn't mean there's nothing to see. My favorite changes are under the hood, improved rendering performances across the board. Pro 15 already introduced a broader render settings and the improved performance, and it's exciting to see Movie Studio's 15 was given the full treatment too in the upgrade. Looking at the changes in more detail, the window layouts are easier to move around than 14. It's a bit more intuitive than before. The buttons are a little smaller because MAGIX knows you're not an idiot and can use smaller buttons. Why do I care so much about button sizes? Visual nonlinear editors need space to work, and big buttons take up valuable screen space that you could be using for your tracks and preview window, especially if you only have one monitor. You won't miss the big buttons. After a few projects, you'll memorize where they are anyway. You can also change your background to a darker or lighter setting, or add or remove buttons based on what makes sense to you. Workflow changes get me giddy. Why? Because pressing less buttons means faster editing. There are several ways to overlay pictures, but using the picture-in-picture effect now lets you edit the position right on the preview window. Also, the new freeze frame feature is less of a showstopper. You could make freeze frames before, but now I'll probably just make tons because it's so quick. Event healing promises a cleaner timeline. Time will tell how much I use this one because I'm so used to a zillion cuts littering my timeline, not too worried about it. I could imagine, though, it would be a great micro-edit tool, so you can make some small changes, then rejoin the clip to slide it through the project without leaving pieces behind. The greatest change is more codec support, more file formats to choose from, more codecs to render to. The software supported some GPU acceleration in the timeline for 14, but with 15 it only added more. I'll leave a complete list of the hardware accelerations in the description. You don't have to have a powerful computer to run Movie Studio, but you do need a powerful computer to edit video. In a nutshell, Vegas will run on a toaster, but the more powerful your computer is, the more powerful Movie Studio gets. Editing video takes some muscle on your computer's part to do, no matter what software you choose. Vegas Movie Studio can now utilize this muscle more than ever before. If you have an NVIDIA card, you can even use your graphics card to render some codecs faster than your CPU alone. If you have an Intel's Quick Boost Sync video-capable processor, it'll also give you some speed boost on certain codecs. AMD cards and chips will still increase your timeline performance, but do not provide any final render boost yet. So Steven uses this technology to quick render with his NVIDIA 1080 Ti, but sadly, I'm stuck to the old-fashioned CPU rendering since I tout an AMD RX 580. I've used every major editing software and been rooting for the Vegas line of software since high school. In college, we'd get in bloody fights about which non-linear editor was king. One guy even said, "Yeah, but Vegas's quick tools make it feel non-professional." And I responded, every knife cuts, and every project can be edited the same way in any software. Don't you want a knife that cuts faster? With wide eyes, he agreed. Also, in this video, I'm covering the changes with the video portions, but don't forget that Vegas Movie Studio has a ton of audio editing capabilities built right in, and that's more than many other video editing softwares provide. Vegas Movie Studio 15 is everything I love about the Vegas line, and it's cheap. It's so cheap compared to other editors of similar power. If you're already a Movie Studio owner and you're not looking for the rendering power boost just yet, you may be happy to stick with 14 a little longer. If you're using 13 or older though, it's certainly time to upgrade. Thanks for watching. Like if this video helped you out, subscribe if you're looking for tutorials. I've got a ton of previous tutorials and I plan to update the most popular ones that seem to help the most people and continue to teach new workflows and editing concepts. Tech Dive is dedicated to bringing you computer enthusiast videos from videography to gaming, so check us out. Thanks for watching. See you next time.